good, YouTube family? What it do? What it do? Check this out. This motherfucker Terrell Dickerson. Cold motherfucker right here. This that one we all gotta look out for. This that one we all gotta watch out for. You know? You got to watch out for this sick, perverted type of person right here, man. You know? So I had to unpack this one, man. This one is a special one, man. And rest in peace, man, to the beautiful young lady, man, lost her life, man. Dealing with this sicko, this sick motherfucker right here. Let's get it.
What's up, Henry? So when was the last time you saw her?
She was in the house.
Yeah, when was the last time you saw her?
9:30.
Last night?
9:30.
Okay. Okay.
Wait now.
Okay. When was the last time you saw her?
She was in the bed when I woke up.
She was in the bed?
Yeah.
When you went to bed last night? Okay.
This is crazy, man. This is like, you know what I'm saying? I know she's hysterical, big brother.
Yeah. DIN.
KINS.
Your date of birth, Henry?
August 2nd, 72.
Is this your home address?
No.
What's your address?
It's down by Boston Marina.
I just.
Yeah, I just know that.
You don't know your
I don't know the
address?
full address.
Do you know your phone number?
Hell no, I don't even know that either. I swear to God, I don't.
Henry, you don't know where your daughter is, you don't know your address, and you don't know your phone number.
No, for real. I'm finna
So,
give it to you now.
This type of motherfucker right here, Henry Dinkins. You can't. His name is sound fucked up. Henry Dinkins. You gotta watch this type of motherfucker right here. Don't know his name. Don't know where his address, where he live. Don't know where she is. He don't know where she is because this motherfucker never gave a fuck about her, man. He never gave a fuck about the little girl. And this is the type of motherfucker you got to watch, man. Look how sneaky and fidgety he is. All right, man. Let's do this. Let's do it.
Know your number. You gotta know your address.
I don't.
So this is your girlfriend's address here?
This is a good friend.
Okay.
Okay, here go my phone right here.
I bet people been banging on it.
4078?
4078.
Okay, what was she last wearing?
In the bed.
What you have on, some shorts?
What color?
I don't remember. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't
What's her height and weight, you think?
She's a little taller than he is.
She's just
Okay.
She's a little taller than that. She's probably about like this.
Okay. What's her hair look like?
she had
Brownish,
dreads. Long.
dreads.
Long.
Long and dreads hair?
Yep.
Like shoulder length or
Down.
middle of the back?
Down here.
Okay. Mid back, dreads. Right? Is that how we would
Yes.
label that?
Yes.
She had shorts on.
Did she still have a white shirt?
And you guys don't have alarms or anything on your doors if the door's open? Okay. And
Talking about getting one.
listen, I know this sounds dumb. I've lost my kids too. Okay. Actually, mine just happened last week, and we went back in and we found them in the bedroom.
No, we just searched.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to who have you called? What doors have you knocked on?
I don't know these people out here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I called her.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And she told me she was at work. At first, I was riding around looking.
Yeah.
And then me and my son started riding around looking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then
So how long ago has it been, an hour?
it's been a couple hours.
Couple hours?
Couple hours.
Okay.
Couple hours.
Have we called grandmas? Have we called
That's
cousins?
what I just asked. She the one. I don't know all that. She knows all that.
She called my grandma already.
She
Okay.
knows all that, not me.
Okay. Do we have a picture?
She does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah. She got the picture.
Who's the girl that lives here?
See, that's what disturbed me, man. You don't have a picture of her, But this is supposed to be like your stepdaughter, dude. But you don't got a picture of her or nothing. Well, why the fuck you have her at your house? Because clearly you don't care about her. This shit pisses me off, man. My bad, YouTube, man. I'm with y'all, man. Like and subscribe, man. Punch that like, man. But on this one, punch that motherfucker.
Here, Andrea. What's Andrea's last name? Culberson.
He need a picture of her.
You don't have nothing with you right now. Okay, that's fine. Have we called family?
I've called everybody. I have my
Okay.
uncle out riding around. My mom's on her way out here. My
We've been
friends on their
everywhere.
way out
We've
here.
been everywhere.
And she's gonna be with a friend inside some apartment,
That's
most
why I
likely.
just said I'm gonna still look.
Okay.
We don't know anybody out here. Though. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
She would have never.
How many-
She would have never. First of all, she would have never woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning. And she would have never.
What you mean?
she
8 o'clock
would-
in the morning.
I'm just saying.
That ain't what I
She
said. I
definitely
never
would-
said.
I know you
Guys,
didn't say that.
this isn't the time to fight.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck about you walking. You lost her though.
How did you lose?
Because you was watching her, Henry. What do you mean?
But hey,
I'm gone, sir. Come on, D.
listen to me.
I'm gone.
Well, you guys gotta come together right now. This isn't a time to fight about it. Okay. So, well, hey, if you, well, how am I supposed to? What do you want me to do?
I got everything, bro. I got that. See how she stepped on me. You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean,
I
I got no picture. I got no. What do you want me to do?
What am I supposed to do? You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
I
All
get
thing
it.
I can do is
Henry,
look.
I get it. I
All
get
I
it.
can do is look.
I get it, Henry. Henry, let's go inside the apartment one more time. Look, this happens more often than you think. We just, I mean, well, I understand why she's upset.
I
But
understand, too.
when I'm trying to
upset,
help, she
but you
can't run
get
away from
upset.
me.
You can't
I
get
don't.
upset and deal with the issue.
Yes.
You got to keep a level head.
Yeah.
You know that. I learned that a long.
You learned what a long time ago. And what you mean you can't get upset? Ain't you bitching, man? If it was my daughter, we finna tear this motherfucker up. And you found your ass know something. You know something. That's why you want to start arguing. You want to start being divided. You want to start deflecting. Is what you're doing, man. Man, this right here, like I said, I take this personal, man, right here, man. Everybody that got a daughter already know how this shit feel, man. This shit hit different, man. You know, and for him to act like, you know, he's just mad at her or mad at the baby mama, and like, man, bro, come on with that, man. You need to get your ass out here, and you should have been searching, and you keep searching, or you got something to do with it. Arrest his ass. I would have been like, arrest him.
Long time ago.
How many times have you guys stayed out here?
How many times have I been out here? The kids, this is their first time.
Oh, it's the very first time she's ever stayed here. And so she
They've
has,
been over here, but they never stayed.
she has never stayed here.
Like I said,
So I wonder just. I mean,
this is such a small.
we got.
She's not even out of luck. She's gonna open the door, man. She's gonna.
What's her name?
She's gonna.
Hi there. Are you Andrea?
Yeah.
Okay, Andrea. What's your date of birth, Andrea?
9380.
I mean, look at this one here.
Actually, mine just happened last week, and we went back in and we found him in the bedroom.
No, we just searched.
Okay, I'm going to ask you.
I mean, look at Andrea. You see what I'm saying? These shady characters, and then he walks off. See, the appropriate thing to do was for him to introduce the officer into his I guess this is this side chick right here. You know what I mean? And I'm just confused off this, but I'm gonna stop because I know on my comments, man, on the last videos, man, y'all got on my on my top, man. Said I talk too much, man. Let it play, so let me let it play, YouTube family, man, because I want to fuck with y'all. I want y'all to fuck with me, man. So let's do this shit together, man.
Anything else, I just want to come in because probably 50% of the time we still find them inside the place when this happens. And
Well, I kind of do mind my face kind of a wreck right now.
what's that?
My face is kind of in a wreck.
Listen. I go on all sorts of places. I don't care how big.
Is he aware of this?
What's that?
Is he aware of this?
Yeah. What's her name again? Was there any fights or arguments or anything last night? Bree is her name? Where was she sleeping at? Your bed? So where were you guys sleeping at last night? You guys slept out here? Can you look in the closet again? Huh?
That's all closed.
I know, I'm just telling you, you'd be surprised what we've...
I know, right?
So she was sleeping in the bed with her brother? And you guys slept out here? Okay. What time did you guys wake up?
Now, I was still asleep. I don't know what time everybody else got up.
Well, what time did you wake up?
Oh, goodness, honestly, I cannot remember what time I was.
Okay, like 30 minutes ago, 2 hours ago? 2 hours ago? Okay. Hey, does she have any friends out here? Like, has she ever played with any of the neighbors? Okay, are you going to come out and help look or not?
You know, just watching that and watching this character, his moves is really suspicious. And he should have been the number one suspect from day motherfucking one. He should have been handcuffed because he's been acting weird. Let's check this out.
Is it okay if I call you D too?
Yes.
Okay, D. You doing okay?
Yep.
Tell the court, just for the record, who Henry Dinkins is to you.
My father.
Okay. You're angry at your father, right?
Yes.
And you're angry at your father because you think he hurt your sister, right?
Yes.
And you're convinced of that, right?
Yes.
And you're here today to offer testimony to make sure that he's held accountable for doing that, right?
Yes.
And you're going to say whatever you need to say to make sure that happens, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. And the reason I ask you that is you're telling us some stuff today, and you'll agree with me on this. Tell me if I'm wrong. That we're hearing for the first time today, right?
Yes.
Like when you and your dad left in the Impala that day, you went driving and went to a guy's house first. the first time that you've said that on the record is today, right?
Yes.
Never told it to the police before, did you?
No.
It's today. This is the first time this story comes out in public, right?
Yes.
And you'd agree with me that you've been interviewed by the police several times, right?
Yes.
You'd agree with me that you and I had a chance to talk in this courtroom, and I took your deposition, right?
Yes.
You remember that day?
Yeah.
Remember you sat in that chair right where you're sitting now? Remember that?
Yeah.
And there was a person here who was a court reporter who swore you in, right?
Yep.
And you were swore to tell the truth, right?
Yes.
And I asked you all kinds of questions about what happened the day Breasia disappeared, right?
Yes.
Remember that very clearly?
Yes.
Okay. Because that was the only time you've ever had to give a deposition or testimony ever in this case, right?
Yes.
And you never once told me, when I asked you what happened that day, that you went to some guy's house first after leaving Andrea Culberson's apartment, right?
Yes.
And you never told me, and this is the first time today we're hearing this, correct?
Yes.
That Henry was outside drinking that morning. This is the first time, right?
I don't think it's the first time.
Well, you just told the prosecutor on direct examination that you went to this guy's house with Henry, and you went inside. Do you remember saying that?
Yes.
And that was the truth, right?
Yes.
And you said Henry stayed outside and he was drinking. Was that the truth?
Yes.
Okay, so it was early morning when Henry picked you up. Is that right?
Yeah.
Were you awake when he picked you up, or were you still sleeping?
I was awake.
Was it daylight, or was it still dark?
It was daylight.
But early morning.
Early morning.
Okay. So Henry and you go to this house. You go inside. Are the people inside awake?
No, it's just me and my sister that was inside.
Who's inside?
Me and my sister.
Who's Breasia?
Yes.
So Breasia's with you at this point in time?
When we went to his house, yeah.
The morning she disappeared?
Yeah.
Okay. And then after you left, where did Breasia go?
Can you repeat that?
After you left, where did Breasia go?
To his house.
To whose
What?
house?
Andrea.
Okay, so Henry took you back to Andrea's house?
Yes.
On the morning she disappeared, right?
Can you repeat that, please?
You just testified that Breasia was with you and Henry, right?
Yes.
And early morning hours of the morning she disappeared, because you just said Henry picked you up and took you to this house, right?
It's when he first picked us up.
On the morning she disappeared, early morning hours, right?
Sure, yeah.
Well, I want you to be accurate. I want you to tell the truth.
I am.
Okay, so that morning, you and Henry and Breasia go to this guy's house.
Yes.
And you and Breasia go in the house.
Yes.
And then, what are you and Breasia doing in the house?
Playing games.
And Henry's outside.
Yes.
And he's drinking.
Yes.
And nobody else is in the house.
No.
So after you and Henry and Breasia are done there, where'd you guys go?
To Andrea's house.
And then you and Henry went where?
That was the only place. Andrea house. That's where we was.
Okay. You having a little trouble with your memory, perhaps, Dee?
No.
Okay, so it's your testimony. I'm giving you another chance here that this was the morning Breasia disappeared, early morning hours of July 10th.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then, you just testified to the prosecutor is that after you left this guy's house, the first place you went was to some dirt road. Remember saying that?
Yes, I do.
Today's the first time we hear about that too, right?
Today's not the first time.
You never said it to me when I took your deposition last summer, did you?
I said it, but I didn't say it to you.
Who'd you say it to?
One of his other lawyers that was here before you.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Okay. And you went to this.
See, what I don't like is they're trying to trick the little dude. You know what I mean? It's trickery at its best with a sharpshooter lawyer, and for him to do the little man like that and confuse the jury and lose focus off of what really happened and what really happened to his sister. See, all this is deflecting at its greatest right here, man, and it's sad, man. Rest in peace to you, young lady. Rest in peace, man.
This dirt road, and you said that you saw him pouring bleach. Is that right?
Yes.
Now, you said you saw him pouring bleach over some bushes. That's your recollection?
Yes.
Now, this was after you went to Walmart?
Yes.
Now, the Walmart you went to was in a whole different town, right?
Yes.
Because you fell asleep on the way there.
Yes.
Okay. Now, he went to Walmart first to get the bleach,
Yes.
and it's your testimony that then you went to a dirt road,
Yes.
and he took that same bleach and poured it over some bushes.
Yes.
And it's your testimony today that this is not the first time you have told this story.
Yes.
You've told it to the police before?
Some of them.
Okay.
I mean, look at you, man. You got the bleach. You getting bleach at 6 o'clock in the morning. The little girl's gone. This is just a sad situation, man. It's just sad, man. Tap that like button, man. Man, it's just a sad situation right here, man.
And it's your testimony that Henry got out of the car, and this is where he was where he was fishing?
Yes.
So he was fishing at the place he poured the bleach.
No.
Okay, so I make sure. It was daylight at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay. You never got out of the car?
No. I stayed in there.
And how did you see him pouring bleach over the bushes?
Because you can see through the back windows.
Okay. Did he have to walk in the bushes a ways to pour this bleach, or did he just walk around?
It was over a hill. Like, there was like a flat road, and there was the bushes right there, down there. And he poured it.
So Henry's car is on the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
And he had to walk over a little hill, right?
Yes.
And then he just, from the road, poured the bleach in the bushes?
Yep.
Okay. What did he do with the bleach bottle?
He put it back in the car.
Pop the trunk and put it back in the car?
Yes.
Now, you were at Walmart and Henry went inside.
Yeah, YouTube family, man. This is right here, like I said, this hit home right here because it's sad, man. You know, and this dude right here, man, sicko. This is sicko, and he deserved everything he got coming. Let's watch the rest of this and unpack all this, man. Like and subscribe.
This is security footage of Henry Dinkins entering a quick stop on 53rd Street at 3:30 a.m. the night Breasia Terrell went missing. Footage Dinkins was unaware law enforcement had at the time of his initial interview. After failing to retrieve basic information, the interviewing officer, Evan Obert, begins pushing Dinkins.
Would you be fine if we downloaded the phone to have the call logs and the text?
For what reason?
What's the passcode to your phone?
Just give me my phone and I'll open it up for you.
Okay. Will you open up right in front of me?
Wait, yeah, open it right here. Cool.
The officer leaves a map on the table before exiting the room, asking Dinkins to circle where he searched for Breasia. Dinkins simply stares.
Think of any? Or mark any?
No, I ain't marking them, but I'll just look. Why are you looking at me to do my password?
Well, that's what I asked.
No, I said I will open it for you.
Yeah,
but I don't understand how I got suspicious with my own kids, man. These are my kids.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Dinkins describes walking back in after that quick shop trip, discovering Breasia was missing.
And then when I came back, I grabbed Dink.
D is Breasia's brother and Dinkins' biological son.
You know, and I'm like, man, he like, Dad, where is Bree? I said, I don't know. He's like, and then we rode around.
Dinkins saying he and his son went searching for Breasia, but fails to mention one important stop. A stop at a Clinton Walmart, where Dinkins enters the store at 7:05 a.m., grabs a cart, and heads to the cleaning supply section, placing 2 bottles of Clorox bleach in his cart.
Oh my God, this is giving me a headache.
Again, that was just a small portion of Dinkins' hour-long interview. Today marks the end of week 1. So
2. Okay, now let's jump over to frame 4. Let's go ahead and set up frame 4. Tell me what we're going to see in frame 4.
It should be the other entrance to the Walmart.
Luckily, they got this motherfucker all around the town, going into Walmarts, going in here. These cameras is everywhere. We can't do nothing nowadays. And that's a good thing about the world we live in today, to catch a motherfucker like this. Sicko. Got him. Canon camera, motherfucker. We got you. And you going somewhere a long, long time, and you deserve everything you got coming. Rest in peace, little mama, man. Rest in peace. Rest your soul, man. Rest your soul.
And eventually show the defendant being able to enter the business.
Okay. Where are we at on our counter?
7:04 a.m.
Help me!
There, the defendant just entered the business shortly before 7:05 a.m.
All right. I'm getting a little help from my younger assistant here. All right. And then what time did he enter the store?
Just a little bit before 7:05 a.m.
All right. Now we're going to jump over to another video segment. Is there a segment that will show where he goes in the store and makes a selection?
It does.
Okay. What video are we going to be playing as far as the number?
8.
Okay. All right. Where are we at in the store now?
Just from the view of the video footage, looks like there's cleaning supplies along the left aisle, and then looks like some clothing on the right on the screen.
Has Mr. Dinkins come into view yet?
He's just now coming into view on the top part of the screen, and he has a cart with him, and he's walking over towards the cleaners section.
Okay, what was the time?
7:06.
is Mr. Dinkins doing at this point in time?
He's placing 2 bottles of Clorox bleach into his cart.
What was the size of those bottles of Clorox bleach?
81 ounces each.
And were those smaller in sizes compared to the bleach that was found in the apartment of Andrea Culberson?
It was the same size.
Okay. And did Miss Culberson ever describe the defendant bringing any bottles of bleach back to the apartment that day?
It was never mentioned in any testimony or any interviews that I had with her.
All right, now, is there a view of the transaction when he purchases those items?
There is.
Okay, and then as far as the video feed that we're going to be playing, what number is assigned to that?
12.
Where is the purchase made from?
Self-checkout.
What time are we looking at on our counter right now?
It's approaching 7:08 a.m.
For a written record, what is Mr. Dinkins doing?
He has scanned 1 bottle of bleach, but from the receipt we can tell that he scans it twice to pay for 2 bottles.
And then how does he pay for it?
With cash.
And is that consistent with what we noted on the receipt itself?
Yes.
Yeah, man. It's just like looking at this and just seeing this cat, man. It's just we living in some sad times right now, man. Like you can't even trust stepdads. You can't even trust the kids nowadays. Like this is bad, man. Like kids got a lot to look out and watch, and it's just bad, man. Like I said, man, this one hit home. Like and subscribe, man, and fuck with me, man. YouTube family, man. Peace out.